Greetings and welcome everyone to another Sunday live stream. As the cat yowls in the kitchen. Yes, more Divinity Original Sin, let's go. See if we can finally move beyond where we were. With the revelations we've had in the last stream. With a casual bit of desecration behind us. Also, I kind of figured out the reason why I am so interested about this place. There's a key here that I want. But of course I do still have to figure out a way to get there. I may have shot myself in the foot a little bit. But I may be able to get that right. I just need something that will not burn. I think there's some stuff in here that will not burn. So I'll just detach Samantha, go and grab some stuff. Just to make sure. I guess we'll pick up the 9-inch nails as well. Come on, just pick up the hammer. You're standing right next to them. Alright, all the way around then. Alright, so this will require a little bit of trickiness, I guess. Put the hammers on the ground. Hammer should be heavy enough to do this. Oop. Can we please not all dive in there? Right, just detach yourself then. Right, so just need to get close enough. Let's get that box out of the way. No. Would you stop that? I just want to move the hammer onto that. And there's a couple of other vents in here that need to be covered. Alright, that does it. So, while we're busy, just heal him up. Now, let's not be stupid and pick up the wrong things. Just want the key. Want the gold, I want that arrow. I don't think anything else. I don't need the hammers because we've pretty much done all that. Right, cool. So now we have another chest we can loot. Resurrect scroll, silver ore, thick letter put, and a blank skill book of water. Well, that's at least valuable. Right, moving along. Let's go over to the old church. I think we've evaded that place long enough. And it's clearly the source of the undead, so we'll probably want to deal with that. Yeah, just this way. And we've dealt with all the threats that emanated from this area. Now, oh,
Sweet relief.
oh. Let's put the bloodstone on the hotkey, just in case we need it. I've avoided using them because they're kind of valuable, in a way. Because of course, we know that bloodstones are essentially starstones that have been infused with blood. The moment I use them as a bloodstone, which heals an entire party instantly, it will revert to starstones, which then will immediately activate and open up a room in the end of time. That is fine, but that's not what I want right now.
You try to enter the church. The statues that flank its heavy oaken doors address you.
Hold your horses, stranger. This holy hall may be entered by those who are loyal to the goddess only. And even eyes of stone can see you are no such creature.
Alright. Hello, Kalarima. Welcome to the stream. Who are those loyal to the goddess?
Ha! Who are those loyal to the goddess, it asks. They are those who have seen the powers of blood, ignorant one. They partake in the knowledge of old. Blood is life. Blood undoes death. Such is the wisdom you cannot even conceive.
I wish to enter the church.
It is a wish we cannot grant, unless you prove you have knowledge of the goddess. Answer us therefore the following question. How is she known among the loyal, the exalted one, she who speaks for the goddess?
I don't think I can intimidate statues. None of these options really work. Let's try to charm. Alright, we have a decent enough chance to do this. On. Yay!
We are taken aback by your words, stranger. But we believe you may be right. Go. You may enter the church. Let these loyals find other, less gullible stooges.
Well, I'm glad to see you too. Alright. The church. The desecrated church, even. What shall we find here? What we shall find here is that I need to adjust my curtains for a moment. Because I can't see anything because of the glare on the moment. Because it's just a fine day to do some streaming after all the heat we've had. And then it's still too bright to see anything in dark places. Right. Not seeing anything hidden on the ground. That is... Right, they're all level 8, so we should be able to handle them. but they just look like regular people. No undead in sight, so I should be able to loose with the venom and all that, if I have any. Do I have any poison arrows? Alright, that's the poison arrows. Better cloud. Oh, that's blinded. None of them look heavily armored. Piercing probably won't be necessary. Love grenade might be interesting. Alright, let's go introduce ourselves.
Ah, Source Hunter. Have you come to lend your blood to our cause? How much simpler all this would be if only it was so. Still, I cannot blame you for struggling against me. What reason have you to trust me that your efforts are misplaced? But now, with Brachus Rex nearly risen, there's little more you can do to hinder me.
Hinder you? I hardly understand what you're trying to accomplish.
Perhaps for the better. When we first met on the beaches of Cyseal, I underestimated you. That blunder has cost me dearly.
Alright.
Still, after all, you need not know more than this. The end is coming. The end of sorrow. The end of pain. Those who oppose me oppose peace itself.
And how do you hope to attain this peace?
And here I thought you'd seen it yourself. Tell me, what is the imp historian doing, if not begging you to divert the void?
The Void Maelstrom. Are you the one compelling it closer?
So, you're familiar after all. You know as well as I that the void is coming. In fact, if I'm very precise, it's already here. But you need not be afraid. The void is ourselves. We are destined to rejoin it.
Your schemes threaten all of existence. You're a monster.
I have chosen a dark and dangerous path, but I vow that those sacrificed have not suffered in vain. My only wish for all of Rivellon is the soft hush of silence.
If your goal is to unleash the void on Rivellon, what use do you have for the Soul's King?
Brachus Rex was the forefather of our cause, the original Immaculate. His resurrection brings Rivellon one step closer to the ultimate solution: dissolution. Wouldn't you like to meet him? The sorcerer your order was formed to destroy. I'm certain he'd love nothing more than to meet you. Follow me. Find out.
Yeah, didn't think it would be that easy, but at least we know how to open this. They all have higher initiative. Ooh, we actually killed one. That was quick. I guess we can't get lucky the entire time. Alright, let's do the ranged power stance. Glinted arrow. Move on. Well, seeing as you're all standing right next to me.
Distraction.
Right, you definitely need to heal her. Any chance? Yeah, you are standing too close. Yeah, these young cultists are not that much of a threat.
Feel my fire! Withdraw
Alright, that's...
Sharp fang, bitter cargo. 7, aid me.
No need for Nick on this one. Right. I was expecting a little more from these cultists. Alright, we have a key now.
What's that gleam?
Locked. What else do we have? Another holy hand grenade. Potion bottle.
There must be some way to open this.
Not with a picklock, unfortunately. A woman. Painting plan. Church gate key. Alright, that's another thing we want. And there we go. Some more easy loot. Blasphemy. Why the 7 gods exist, not now, not ever have. Gods? Ha! Fairy tales, phantoms, what more? Who could mistake the mysteries of nature for the hand of a ghost? Bounty and beauty of nature, it seems foolish to assign this wonder to some unknown and unknown entity. Some of your requests I cast my mind's gaze not upon the lilies of the field, but upon the soul of man and the higher beasts. But this I submit, that I have inspected the inner workings of men and beasts, living and dead, and I have found no soul. Only swimming red and bleeding purple. There was no god in those private chambers. Indeed, very blasphemous. Red. Let's identify all this stuff. And a
I
key.
spotted something.
Right, and this hatch leads us to here. To the mysterious stranger.
Wow. Hello there. And who, pray tell, might you be?
Host recognizes as source hunters. Were you?
Oh, let's just say I keep the place in check. Tidy it up.
Haven't you got a name?
I'm no one important, really. I've learned to appreciate anonymity. And forgive me if I prefer to distance myself from any possible mishaps you adventurers can cause. Quite unpleasant to get involved. Authorities knocking on your door in the middle of the night and so on.
Sounds like you've had some bad experiences with adventurers.
Forgive me if I generalise, but some of your lot are as crazy as they come. I once thought you a quaint sort, but over the years I've come to realise that about 1 in 10 is downright dangerous. Lock up behind bars, paint the key blue and toss it into the sea material. Now I can't help but wonder, are you cut from the same batty cloth? Why've you come here after all? What's the point of it all?
Well, I've come to solve the murder of Councillor Jake.
The mysterious stranger gives you a long look, and, after what feels like a vast eternity, nods.
Okay.
And I'm not sure he believes us, but I guess it doesn't matter. To be honest, I don't know if that's the right way to deal with that interaction. But that's part of the fun, if it is. Right. We have an unmarked grave here, I think. Well, it might not be a grave, but we'll see. The length of rope. Staff of water. I have too much to carry. Yeah, we'll deal with that in a moment. Right. What's the heaviest stuff I have? Yeah, I just have too much of everything. Sure, I can hold on to that. But I've last gotten. Let's give that to. That's the right person. Yes, my weight limit is so low in comparison. And let's see. Recipes. Can I turn these hides into something more useful? Combine it with something else. The dagger. That results in leather scraps. The only thing I can use. Let's do at least one more. These. Has that reduced my load? No, it's increased it. Well done. But now we have all the leather scraps we'll need. Not that I think we need all that many. Oh well. Let's just keep on going. I don't think there's anything else hidden here that I need. Back to the adventure. So we needed to move the paintings. All of them had buttons. Right, got a teaspoon and a purple bow, which is equivalent to what we have. Well, it'll make for good self-fodder then. And an antidote thick sarong of life. That could be good. Send that to Medora. What's your current sarong? Water resistance. I think poison resistance might be more useful to you, and it's also more hit points. Give this to Jahan. You have a sarong. That's actually arguably better. How about you? Do you have a sarong? You do, but it's not special. looking at the wrong character. There. Do have a couple of minor healing potions. Let's improve them. I mean, what a novel idea, just pouring smaller potions into a bigger potion. Do we have the recipe for making minor potions, though? I don't think we do. Let's do a bit of experimentation then. I think the recipe was penny pen with a flask. We should have enough flasks. Yep, that's indeed the right combination. I don't think we need penny pens for anything else. Make a bunch of these. We'll save the rest for later. Make some more medium potions. Now, following the logical progression from this, can I then combine these into bigger potions? That actually works. Good. Let's combine the rest of the penny pens then, so we have at least some backup potions. Where did I leave my potion bottles? Might have to buy some more. These I'll give to Medora. Split these. And some to Jahan. Now we just have to remember to use them. Right, painting a woman. That's the only one, I think. Alright, let's start pushing button. Don't know if we need to do these in sequence.
Switch. Perhaps it has something to do with opening that hatch. A switch much like the first. Could there be more? 3 down, but how many to go? What was that? I heard the sound of scraping in the main hall.
Hey there you go, Sai. How are you today? Yeah, we're just about to go into the tomb of Brachus Rex. I do hope I am prepared for it. This fight can be tricky. I mean, once we get past the force field, of course. More useful stuff. appeal of having anything.
So many folks in dark robes passing through here. I've always wondered if those fancy yellow necklaces they're always flashing are made of cheese.
Alright, that's a clue. And the strong sinew, good.
Strange magic here. How will we deactivate it?
That cultist must have used some kind of key or spell to get through.
The pedestal is carved with a shallow six-sided indentation. Something fairly small and hexagonal may fit inside.
I don't think I have anything small and hexagonal on me. Right, we'll have to get back here. Right. Let us actually head back to Cyseal then. Now we actually have a bit more of a clue on who is responsible. Oh, I never checked these chests. Like a beer. Invisible, right? Right, considering that Veliron and his apprentice are the prime suspects, we should definitely look into that. Although, as long as we are here to market.
What sort of arrows do you want? Freezing? Silver? Poison? Get to the point.
And equipment-wise, we had a bow here that is not better than what I have, so I can freely sell it. I don't have this one, do I? Right.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Fresh haddock! Perfect for a fry-up!
8 survivors armor, that's a bit too expensive. Absorb the elements.
Get it while it's fresh! This batch is only hours from the sea! Get it while it's fresh! This batch is only hours from the sea!
Baron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Absorb the elements. The Farseer probably would be more useful to me.
Tomatoes.
There we go.
Let's see. Halibut. Sheep's cheese.
Hello, Crescent Glaive. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Alright, so it seems the place is abandoned. Nope, no, wait. What does it have? Well, in that case, I think you probably won't mind if I read that. Or steal it. Let's see. All that useful stuff that's in here. I mean, it's not stealing of the person you're stealing from is the enemy, why would he have a torture rack? Right, potion bottles. Yeah, but I need another repair hammer. Neat. I'm kind of suspicious that he has got a big sword in one of his cupboards, but yes. Right. I will take that eye. I think I've got enough broad skulls. What does he have in his desk? Paper knife? I don't care about that. Yeah, it can do that. It requires a certain amount of dedication to keep going with this particular game. I think I've cleared this out. Anything I can move. Right, so... Given that everyone was being so suspicious... Oh. Can't do it now because I've already said I won't. Locked. I pick it open. Not pick it open. Must be some trick I'm...
Milk. I give wool. And what do I get in return? One way or another, they always try to fleece me. Especially that Evelyn. She's out to get me. I know it.
Hmm. Gotta be something hidden here. Right. Move the buckets out of the way. Painting of a pig. Nothing there. Evelyn's backpack. Well, she's no longer here, so... Ah, there it is. That's what we need. I will take these empty potion bottles. And as long as we are here, I should really stock up on any more ingredients.
Oh no, noble friend. Your upper chakras are in desperate need of a good scrubbing. Fortunately for you, my homebrewed tinctures will do the job. Or if you're in the mood for something a bit more electrifying, one of my air scrolls might give your system just the shock it needs.
Right. Sell all the stuff that I don't need. Oh.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies Cyseal's ever seen.
I don't need gold. I'm gonna keep on. I hold on to diamond. Now what else do I need?
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
potion bottles will be fine. I'll take the crabs sinews because those are a little bit more harder to find. All this stuff. Sharp claw. I would like the essences, but those are a little bit too rich for me. Long rat's tail. Ancient human skulls. Starfish. And I would like your resurrect scrolls just for that.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses. Not in the mood for cheese. Their excuse is more than a slice of this pie.
Join the Spud Club if you got an eye for farm potatoes.
Made a big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
And now let's just accept this trade. Not really in a rush to learn some more skills. Let's just figure out what Evelyn has been up to. Ooh. Alright, letter from the conduit. Evelyn, he tells me the hour is nigh. The king will live again. When the stone is secured, I will be unstoppable. Surely you've heard about my sister already. Gone forever. There is so little that stands in our way now. Redouble your devotion, for the rewards are inconceivable. We shall meet again. Signed, the conduit. Through her blood, power flows. Her blood, through blood, her triumph grows. Okay. Get with me. A curious parchment. Reanimation serum. Boil the last minced sprouts of the season within a sludge made of 1 part crow's eye jelly to 4 parts sour holy water. Add the tear of a blind beetle and let it stand for 2 moons. The 2 hastily scribbled notes at the bottom of the parchment. First reads, King Crab in Mortician Evening. The second reads, Esmeralda Evening Visit. That is indeed a curious note. Not anything else in here. Evelyn's diary. Oh, well, that will be an electrifying read. Symptom 50. Once Dietmar arrives with the staff, I will be utterly unstoppable. How pleased the conduit will be. How great the reward she'll grant when she sees the evidence of my dedication. The counselor will be of no concern to her now. I've taken the necessary precautions to disguise the northwest beach lair from the prying eyes, so that only those with knowledge of the spell may enter. I do say, Arhu's little terror taking control of the northern path leading there was quite the unexpected boon. You are the fool who will face that monstrosity, and my lair will remain undisturbed. May the goddess guide me. Octavianus the First. I have word that the conduit has done away with the so-called White Witch. Good riddance. She haunts Lucullus' forest like an ill phantom, wailing over the natural order. Without her meddling, the strong will rise and the weak will fall, as is their nature. The immaculate way will flourish.
So, she's got a lair on the beach, does she?
Perhaps that's where she stashed Jake's body.
Right, the reveal spell that we'll need. Anything in the closet here, just cloth scraps. And Secrets of the Scroll Volume 1. Right, one of the major ingredients inspiring enchant, the potion mixture with bone dust. We already know, but I'll take the book anyway. Right. Anything hidden here? We have a secure lockbox. It's not very secure. Charm scroll would be useful. The infected bearded axe of the doctor. A one-handed strength 8. Right, Medora can hold on to that. Oop. And we are encumbered again. Only so much. Right, Lawmaster, that would probably be better with Arnaman. And none of it is all that heavy. Right, I'll just give some of this stuff over to Medora for now. Doesn't really matter who holds onto it. At some point I really should clear out my inventory somewhat. We have no further need of that. Mysterious murder. Alright, so now we know where to find Evelyn, probably.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
But it does appear that both the Mortician and Esmeralda may have something more to do with this than it first appears. While I'm busy, let's go deposit some books back in the library. Spell books. Where did I put the spell books?
The knight in see-through armor, Princess Buttercup with the blushing bottom, Stenticken. Esmeralda does have a propensity for all things naughty, hasn't she?
Fun with fluids thing. Where did we leave those?
The knight in
cooking.
see-through armor, Princess Buttercup
We
with
just
the blushing bottom,
older one.
Stenticken. Esmeralda does have a propensity for all
Bring
things naughty,
enthusiast.
hasn't she?
Yeah, that's the potion one. Fun with fluids 1. There. I do like making a complete collection.
Volume 1, Volume 2. Where's the...
Not in the mood for cheese. That excuse is more hose than a slice of this fine almond nest.
How lovely to see you again.
Hi, I'm here just to fence some goods.
Shoulders.
And I would like this treasure map, please.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Right, treasure map 4. I can't do anything with that just yet.
Cheese, tomatoes.
Number 4. Where is it? Use it.
My map is slowly filling up with secrets.
will inject some vim into your routine.
Right, map number 4. Let's see, we have number 3 here, number 2 there, number 1 there, and number 4 is there, near the ruined villa. And let's go over to the ruined villa quickly. It should be somewhere in the dirt here then. Also, did I not pick up some skill books? Did someone else have them? Yeah, I did pick up some skill books. Can I learn these? Well, that one should help.
What's this I've spotted?
Nice. Alright. Back to the north gate. I think we can now report in with the
Oh, I could do with a cold drink.
No, I'm not gonna steal in front of the legionnaires. That's not a good idea.
Salutations, Source Hunter.
Let's...
They must come from somewhere, from some vile source. I shall be very glad to share what information by all means. For 2 years, all news has been bad news, and clearly nothing has changed. More dead, more undead, and more letters to write home to grieving widows and widowers. Still, I thank you for telling me, Source Hunter. Knowledge is better than uncertainty. My legionnaires, we lost another 4 brave souls.
Alright, that's at least one last thing we need to keep track of, I believe. Yeah, Expedition Church is now done. And now we need a symbol of the conduit in order to get into the church. Something that Evelyn probably has, but we also know that there is someone here that is favor of the conduit, and we could potentially ask Esmeralda about it. The mortician is well and truly in hiding at this point. See this symbol.
Glorious to see you once more, fair friend. She came, she showed us what's in an you may steal by following her there. Go on the path.
He doesn't have anything else to say. As long as he's here, I can't really do anything. Well, I guess there's no other choice for it but to go and hunt down Evelyn, because there's no way we're getting into the church without a symbol. And we are still some ways away from leveling up. Well, at least we now have the means to reveal. So we need to go to the secluded beach. Or did we have one closer? No, this is the closest one. Tranquil Beach is the other side. That's not where we want to be. Let us just head down. I mean, I am going to look forward to actually when the time when we can get to the forest and all that stuff. Because as lovely as Cyseal has been, we have been here for a long time. Ooh. A guy that loves to be on the beach, I guess. Well, why not?
This seems to be the location mentioned in Evelyn's diary.
It looks like it. But where is the entrance?
Well, let's talk with this guy.
Excuse me, you're standing just exactly in my sun.
And who are you?
Me? Oh, I'm long retired now. Enjoying the sunshine is far preferable to gutting rabbits over silly stones, after all.
Oh, well, it does sound like he's part of Evelyn's group then.
Well, they say a sorcerer's work is never done, but I seem to have finished mine quite in time to enjoy my golden years.
You know anything about a source murder in Cyseal?
Source murder? Cyseal? Oh, I don't concern myself with such matters anymore. Channeling source is more hassle than it's worth, and Cyseal's a fish-reeking backwater I've no interest in visiting.
So you're a sorcerer?
Well, most certainly, though I haven't practiced in quite a few years. All the ferocity and fire of it just can't hold my interest the way a mellow afternoon on the beach can. You're giving me a strange sort of look, my friend. Is the heat getting to you?
See, the thing is, you're a sorcerer and we're source hunters. Conclusion, we kill you.
See, the thing is, you're a sorcerer, and we're source hunters. Conclusion, we kill you.
So we shall. Sorry, buddy, but your day in the sun is over.
As you wish, Source Hunter. I may be retired, but don't think for a moment I've lost a modicum of my skill. The beach will be so much less pleasant with your rotting corpse attracting every gull and maggot in Cyseal.
That summoning animation is just a little bit too wacky. And of course everything has higher initiative than me. Alright, let's summon Nick.
Come forth and weave a tale for me.
And let's just do the adrenaline. Right.
Feel my electric fury.
These are not so tough. Go closer.
Reduce to ash!
You don't need all of that blood, do you?
If this battle be my last, no, I went out fighting in your name.
I don't think you can disease, yeah. You can't do anything, I think. And set yourself to haste. That should improve your initiative a little bit. Right. Stunned, that's fine. I doubt a boulder will do anything. Curse you.
No escape from the evil of my eye.
And move you.
Your enemies are my prey, Source Hunter.
Darn it. Right.
Once my arrow tastes blood, it craves more. Enhanced navigation!
Well, you're already stunned, there's no point in doing that. Let's just hit you a couple of times. Well, now comes the problem of finding the sorcerer. Let's give you some extra help.
Would you care to hear a little tale?
Right. Where did he go? He's still invisible for a few more turns. Let's see if we can make him visible by getting close enough. Get rid of that poison.
Helping hand!
Right. Heal yourself. Nothing else I can really do.
I'll write my next tale in your blood.
Right, let's summon a little bit of extra help. He's still invisible for one more turn. Right, let's just save up our points. And you can't save up anymore. There he is. If he's gonna keep doing that every time, that's gonna get real annoying. Oh, he's actually visible. And just out of range. Alright, the blessing helps.
What clouds my vision?
Ooh. Oops. Cut that out. Well, he's not invulnerable.
Bang! Bitter cargo!
Cool, that worked. I mean, you of course are immune. I don't think you can be charmed, but I... Ooh, no, actually you can. Cool. just hold your turn. Yep. It's just that I had no idea where he was, so it was making it a bit difficult to figure out where to aim. Alright. Let's get as many people as I can within this. Alright. You're still poisoned. Cool. That should keep him down at the least.
I feel better already.
I sing the body electric.
I feel better already.
Fortify you.
Unbreakable!
Yeah. Point blank shot. Quite worth it. Let's heal.
Bathed in rivers of renewal.
I think we may as well use it. So, what do we have here? Oh, lockpicks. Pile of clothes.
More junk.
Ring. Of course, the size. Alright. Little last edits. And this is definitely better than a current weapon Medora uses, I think. Probably. Intelligence Lawmaster. Armament can have this. We definitely need this spell ready. I also want to make sure that I've got everything I want. Right, is this actually a better weapon? It is not. That unfortunate. much stuff I really should start selling. Making sure that we have everything we've done here. I don't think I can get over here from this position. I mean, there may be a back entrance somewhere, but yeah, this is definitely where we need to do the reveal spell. Alright, let's reveal. We who seek this hidden place to come to keep. We who dare to speak the spell the goddess fear. We who stepped through yonder gate the hunters hate.
It seems the spell worked. If Evelyn's inside, she'll have plenty to answer for.
I can picture it now. Afternoon, milady. Have you any councillors' corpses lying around, perchance?
No. Really, you remind me, thanks. Alright, intelligence and lawmaster versus movement. That's this one. This is a better spring. Regardless. Let's swap over to this one. On this side. And let's see. I have a better one for you. Not specifically. Also, this should be going to Jahan. Sort by type, so we at least have the right ones close together. Some older ones that definitely need replacing. And Jahan, I give you a new staff. Alright. The staff is slightly better. I probably have rings that I can give to you. I've really been ignoring his equipment. Don't want to take away his initiative, he's got so little of it as it is. Alright, let's just go in. Deal with the terrors. An anemic cultist.
A source center? Here? I've got to warn the others.
Darn it. I reach this thing? Oh, because there's something in the way. No running away. Ooh, a key. Well, an anemic cultist. So they've been draining blood from their own people. That's good for me, I guess. At least I'll make sure that they will be too weak to resist my advance. Yeah, Jahan has no rings. I should really give him some. Bring to Jahan. To Jahan. Jahan can have that as well. Here. Yeah, I know, but I don't have belts at the moment. Belts is just one of those items that I just don't have any of. For some reason it's just an object you don't really get all that much. The only one I have is the rabbit's paw belt. And that's just not quite sufficient for me. And the belts that I have seen in the stores are just so bloody expensive. Orcs. Well, that's not great. I mean, I think we can deal with orcs. Can you stand still for a moment?
Oi! Is you the one what locked this here gate? We need to speak to Evelyn.
Why do you need to see Evelyn?
Well, myself, I need a hand choosing drapes for me kitchen windows. Are you daft? I need to inform her about the happenings in the Black Cove. But since my lady seems to have barred her gates to the likes of us, why don't you tell her this, small bones? We've run into a snag in the cove, but we're pushing through. The Starstone will be hers soon enough.
What's going on in the Black Cove exactly?
I reckon if you don't already know, that may be above your pay grade. Take it up with Evelyn, why don't you? Or, better yet, have a look for yourself. You seem like just the type those pirates would love to get their hands on.
You should get out of here.
Is that right, small bones? Maybe you can give me a single good reason for I rip your arms out.
Well, don't you know, Evelyn can't stand being bothered like this. I'd hate to see you on the bad side of a misunderstanding. Alright. On.
Fair enough, small bones, fair enough. Let the good lady know we look forward to meeting with her, will ya?
Ah, good. Then I don't have to deal with you. We can have a look at these corpses. I could have fought these guys, but what's the point, really? And besides, we've already dealt with the Black Cove and all that, so... Arrow shafts. Or arrow shafts. They certainly do love their torture equipment in this place. So this is locked. Can we get in? Yes, we can.
These fellows are so focused on their work, they seem to be impervious to any other distractions.
Even the hollering of orcs couldn't shake them out of their strange stupor.
I saw you. Didn't I? I saw you. Didn't I? In the name of the conflict.
I can hardly think.
Right.
Stop hiding!
Well, clearing them out like this is probably easier anyway. Need to move forward somewhat. At least none of these fools seem to have healing spells on them. Darn. I thought for sure he was standing in the fire. Well.
Face the unending darkness.
This is actually a good way the game is giving me a false sense of security here. Because of these weak cultists. And I'm guessing the game kind of presumes to figure this out a little bit earlier. Therefore become totally unprepared for what's actually happening here.
Seven aid us, seven keep us, seven preserve us.
There. Yeah, no need to summon Nick for this one. Yeah, we'll just hold on. Now that's not very nice. Ouch. Oh, so you do know a healing spell. At least there are the special arrows. Except for you.
Death.
Divine purity cannot be polluted.
Not gonna waste the bloodstone on this one fight.
Time of your death is at hand. I need to speed things up.
And that.
Seven, call me home.
Your demise.
Heaven have mercy on your soul.
Nice. And then finish it off. Ooh, so close. Yeah. Just put in some healing then. And I hit you. Alright, cool. Let's repair. Yeah.
Back on my feet again.
Now I have to start looking for some better shoes for my people. Alright, what loot did these fools drop? Ooh, nice.
Nothing but rubbish.
Alright. Don't need the lab junk. Any bun mushrooms? Secrets of the Scroll. All the skull. Hold still. That's very heavy, don't want that. Anything gold that I can steal? Medium healing potions. I should remember that I have healing potions. Those kept me useful. Potion bottles. Right, nice. Don't think that's better than what I have, but I'll send it over. No, don't know. I mean, I'll take it, but probably sell fodder. And another book. But I think we've already had that one. Right. Resurrect scroll, I'll take that. That's very useful. Another blasphemy book.
Nothing but rubbish.
Yeah, that we've already read that one. They sure were making a lot of potions in here. Yeah, I think we can use these pot stills to make some sort of stuff, but not gonna bother. Ooh, Medora's actually over encumbered. That's not good. But we have got enough wood as it is. Right, who has some spare capacity then? You can carry a lot. You can carry a lot. Let's just move some stuff over then. Equipment wise, let's just give all the ropes to you. And we just need to get something over away from you. I know that it makes me believe that I can pick it up, but that's not what I want to do anyway. Right. Let's make sure we are fully healed.
I feel better already.
This fight will be difficult. Yeah, I'm aware. I've not really been looking for amulets, so do I have any? Yeah, I don't have any amulets at the moment. I could craft one, maybe. Let's see. Ingredients. I have a rabbit's paw, I have some pixie dust. You can make that and a piece of thread into a rabbit's paw amulet. And we can give that to Adora. There. Now she's a little bit faster. Yeah, but it's not really a good amulet. I don't think I gave it to her because I wanted this one, her to wear this one. air absorption shield really only helps me if the enemy is gonna use a lot of air spells, like lightning and stuff. And the water resistance isn't that great either, even if she doesn't have anything. I know, I see it, but I am good. And I'll stick with the scythe for now. Alright. Zombie Jake, Conduit, and Evelyn. Alright. Let us begin.
Curse your stupidity, Evelyn. Look over there. Your foolish games have brought source hunters into our very midst. I have no time for these distractions. Brachus Rex's resurrection is at hand. Deal with these insects and join me. Understand?
Of course, O Holy Conduit. I will deal with them swiftly.
See to it that you do.
You! Your stomping through my affairs has cost me dearly. More dearly than you'll ever know. What a pleasure it will be to see the source shred your every last sinew.
And it's true, you are a sorcerer.
Yes, a sorcerer, disciple of blood, chaser of life everlasting. For a true sorcerer, death is but an inconvenience to rid oneself of, Hunter. Brachus Rex, centuries in his grave, will walk again, healthy as a newborn babe. That is our power, the power of sorcery.
What is Chancellor Jake doing here? What have you done to him?
That wretch is but a thrall, a tool, but the conduit trusted him. I was determined to find out why, and resurrected him. His unwillingness to cooperate has proven something of an annoyance, but no matter. We're nearly through, aren't we, Jake? Just a little more pain.
Tell me about the lady you called a conduit.
She is our leader. Leandra is her name. The conduit is her title. She aims to bring about...
Yes, give me the full villain monologue.
But no, you are not worthy of such knowledge. The bird does not explain to the worm why it devours it.
Right, who is Brachus Rex and why are you trying to resurrect him?
He was the greatest sorcerer ever to have lived. His power outmatches us all. The secrets he carries within him are phenomenal. He will aid us in our task, Hunter. All you have seen, all we are trying to do, this is but the beginning.
That healing stone you had, was it filled with source magic too?
You mean my bloodstone, I suppose? Ha! It was named like that for a reason, Source Hunter. I'll put it simply. We start with Starstone. A pretty gem, but hardly special. It contains a potential, though, known only to the enlightened few. If imbued with blood, Starstone contains the power to heal. A life given to the stone is a life one can give to another. To save a great life must be sacrificed. This is what the conduit has taught us.
I'll take my leave.
Considering the imminent turn of the tide, Source Hunter, you should trust me when I say you're better off dead. Brachus Rex is rising, and soon Source will live again.
Alright, this fight is gonna be tricky.
Darkness everywhere!
And reap the whirlwind.
Gone. Can't haste myself either. Alright. I see. And I hope that would be enough. Right, first of all, cool down. That. Right, that didn't work because you are apparently a wind demon rather than a fire demon. My mistake. I'll just steal some blood from you. And I burn you. Good. That's at least one less problem. Hopefully the fire will be enough. The rain will be enough to keep the fire off us. Alright. You need to drink a potion. And let's summon Zombie Jake. Nick. Alright. See if you can be.
Face the unending darkness.
Cool, that worked. You're stunned. We need to put some damage on Evelyn though. Evelyn should be able to get diseased. Good. Put some damage on her. Alright, she has a healing potion. And we can deal with that. Just do enough damage to that one.
on your soul.
Trying to escape?
Stay back, my friend.
Don't have a skill that I can use. Boost your speed. Let's keep poisoning you. That's unfortunate, but we can probably fix that. A little bit of graphitic assistance. We'll just one more step. Drain the life from you.
You don't need all of that blood, do you?
What do you think, Source Hunter? Shall I start shredding from the top or the bottom?
And there we go.
The Source Hunter. Dear dead Evelyn told me you had landed in Cyseal, drawn to my source-little corpse like flies to excrement. Well, here I am. A man no longer. A monster instead. Unworthy of the conduit's grace.
Counselor Jake, I presume.
The very same. Jake, counselor by day, sorcerer by night, martyr in death.
You say you're a martyr. What do you mean by that?
Do you contest it? Huh? You presumptuous dog. I died serving the conduit.
Yes, Madura is slowly dying.
Leandra! Oh, blessed conduit! I'd have followed you till the end of time. But it wasn't to be. I was struck down in the prime of my sorcery. And by whom? Leandra's own sister. The pox upon her.
Ah, phew. She's no longer poisoned. Hold on, so you were killed by the conduit's sister?
I spit on every syllable. They call her the White Witch. She is powerful in her own right, but never would I have thought she'd challenge her sister Leandra and kill one of the most loyal. Me.
Tell me about your murder.
My murder, a tale of woe. The time, a misty midnight. The place, the King Crab Inn. The players, myself, Leandra, Ikara, and a stranger whose identity I have never established. The conduit was there to meet with this stranger, and had tasked me to stand ready to overpower him if necessary. I heard sounds of passion at first, but later of angry argument. Then I heard Leandra's command, and I entered the room. She swerved past me, and oh, I can still feel the rasp of her holy breath upon my ear. Whispered, "Finish him." The man lay on the floor, struck down, and ready for my knife, which I plunged deep into his heart. Yet, but not a moment later, Ikara burst through the window, and I was defenseless. She savagely tore my life from my body, and I died in the glow of the source. A holy martyr, slain in the name of the conduit.
Why did Evelyn resurrect you?
Foolish grasper. She who thought herself the conduit's favorite couldn't stand that I had been privileged as a confidant. When she realized the conduit had been in the inn the night I was killed, she couldn't stand to think that I had been trusted where she had not. She brought me back to unlife so that I would reveal what I knew. She wanted to work her way back into the conduit's confidence. But as you saw, Leandra had no interest in Evelyn's petty tricks.
There must be more you know about Ikara.
Very little indeed. What concern was that foul woman of mine? What witch, perhaps? The black sheep of her family, too. She shunned her sister's teachings. Can you believe that? She could have been the very conduit's right hand. But she shunned her. Oh, take vengeance upon her, blessed Leandra. I invoke you. Open her veins, bleed her dry, give her a function at last.
Evelyn mentioned the resurrection of Professor Rex. Do you know anything about him?
Yes, yes. The king is dead, but not for long. Long live the king. Professor Rex has no equal, Hunter. His knowledge of the source is absolute, and through him so will the conduits be. The hour is nigh. You do not realize it yet, but his axe is falling towards your scrawny neck.
I'll take my leave.
And I am of little use to Leandra's cause now. My worm-eaten grind is an insult to her perfection. To my grave, then, I will go. I suppose you'll not grudge me my portion of rest.
The immaculate snake sprouts a new head wherever we look. If our murder victim's one of them crazy cultists, anyone could be.
Maybe you are one of them without really knowing it, Medora. I know you to be paranoid enough to contemplate the possibility. So, contemplate.
Alright. Resurrect scroll. Resurrect scroll. Gold. Come on. Take it up. Do the name.
Fortune!
Pick up the smelly scarf. Fortune! Right. Another one of those blasphemy books that I don't care too much about. Alright. What is this? Experimenting on orcs. Seems not very kind. More potions. Like air scroll. Ring in this chest, which is it's okay, I guess. Right. Right, a good wand. Go to you. And we have a dialogue option with Jahan. Check that in a moment. I want to fully loot this place. Inkpot and Quill, well, we already have one of those. Avatar of Poison Steelbook. Decent find. Could sell for a little bit. I have no need for a paper knife. Ooh, the string enthusiast. And unfortunately, I already know that knowledge, but good to know. I had indeed got it right. Alright, empty poison bottle, potion bottle. I think that's all the loot we have here. Right. Soul Hunter's journey. Search for Brackus Rex and find the witch, and finally, the mysterious murder has been solved. Now we can go tell the commander the good news. Let's get out of this dreary place. Ooh, Aru.
Source Hunter, you have done it, haven't you? You've discovered the fate of Councillor Jake.
So I have. Let me get you up to speed.
By the gods, no one could have predicted such a dark turn of events. This is worse than my deepest fears made manifest. It just cannot be that they aim to resurrect him. Brackus Rex. It cannot be. Forgive me, this news just so very upsetting. This thing. It was the king of tyrants. The embodiment of terror. The lunatics that seek his rise must be stopped, whatever the cost.
You seem to take this matter greatly to heart, Aru.
I do. I do indeed. Brackus would unseat the king of demons in sheer perfidy and malice given half a chance. For the world, for you and I to suffer his perversions once more is unthinkable. The possibility of his return is more than I can bear. And Ikara, that she has been dragged into this sorry business adds insult to insufferable injury.
If these necromancers seek to resurrect Brackus, they must be gathering at this grave. Do you know where we should look?
There have long been rumors that Brackus's corpse was interred in the vaults beneath the abandoned Church of the Seven in Cyseal's eastern hinterlands. That place is crawling with undead these days, so the rumors may well be true. Where Leandra goes, the dead rise left and right. And even in death, the long-lost tyrant's corruption appears to persist. Come to think of it, did anyone in Evelyn's lair mention the name Cassandra?
Cassandra? No, no one mentioned that name. Why?
It's nothing, Hunter. Nothing. My mind is reeling, but I'll feel better soon. After you've cut short Leandra's dark pursuits.
How do you bemoan Ikara's involvement in all this?
She is a great woman, Hunter. A champion of all that is good and pure. She may have killed Jake, but then again, the man turned out to be a vile sorcerer. I can only surmise that she is on to her sister's sinister schemes, which makes me fear for her safety more than anything else.
You saw the leader of this cult, Leandra, a sorceress.
Leandra. I know her, though I haven't seen her in years. As you know, she and Ikara are sisters. It's hard for me to believe that she's leading this cult. That she's delirious enough to go after Brackus Rex. But clearly her involvement can no longer be denied. She's as smart as 10 wizards put together, Hunter. An opponent to be feared. Now, you said Jake and Evelyn called her the Conduit, didn't you? In that case, she may just be the elusive head of the Immaculates.
What are the Immaculates?
There's a village in the forests north of Cyseal where a new religion has taken hold. Its followers call themselves Immaculates. And I've heard say they worship a leader called the Conduit. This village is called Silverglen. And if my suspicions turn out to be correct, there is sorcery at work there.
You have any idea who the stranger might be that Jake told us about? The one that Leandra was meeting in the tavern?
Alas, I haven't the foggiest. Another sorcerer, perhaps? Or simply another victim of Leandra's ploys? The Legion didn't find a second body at the scene of the crime. so maybe he escaped with his life after all. Though, just as likely, his body too was taken away by Evelyn for experimentation.
We should continue our investigation.
And I will see if I can find out more about Ikara's involvement. But in the meantime, please pursue Leandra to the old church in the east and stop her before she can raise Brachus. I beg of you.
Brachus Rex's name alone is enough to turn our friendly neighborhood wizard into a scaredy cat.
I wonder why this ancient spectre spooks him so. Ahu doesn't strike me as the type to scare very easily.
And so the mystery is solved. Councillor Jake was murdered by this so-called White Witch Ikara. But as it stands, I guess our next concern is Brachus Rex.
Alright, then we know what we must do next. Pursue Leandra to stop her before she brings Brachus Rex back to life.
Then we know what we must do next. Pursue Leandra and stop her before she brings Brachus Rex back to life.
Well,
agreed. If
May the pain wrought by sword and sorcery stalk this stiff, stirring strumpet beyond the shores of death. Once more we have stumbled upon an amateur. One who disfigures the pallid elegance of necromancy's visage with rank and vulgar imperfections. She dabbled with flesh like a child with its pudding. She was deaf to the screams of her victims as she made the scalpel glide through exposed limbs with the easy grace of birds through air. And for what? For nothing but to command death. The true necromancer. It is life he wants to command. Immortality. Achieve this, and the screams of agony will not have thundered forth from tortured throats in vain. They will be forgotten in the maelstrom of time eternal.
That very premise is despicable. Nothing warrants the wanton torment of innocence.
You keep your minds on a tighter leash than a priest his hidden desires. You shy away from the necessity that is torment for most short-sighted reasons, for the meaninglessness that is morality. What is humanity, after all, but a gathering of germs from which an exalted few may pluck the subject their studies require and vivisect them into oblivion while propelling themselves into eternity.
Are you really asking me that, Jahan?
Glory be this noble pursuit, tainted as it may be by the blunders of simpletons like Evelyn. Let us eradicate such vermin wherever we find it. Let us seal up every crevice it crawls from. But let us never lose sight of the higher purpose that the art of necromancy promises yet. So now to pursue said promise with haste and determination. Death is a friend of time. Life is not.
Well, it's some new insight into Jahan, I guess.
Where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away?
I think we have... Right, so we have some new stuff, at least from that. Have that one. I've already read that one. Spring Enthusiast we already read.
Did it sprout legs and run away?
I mean, if you take pride in your work, regardless of how vile that work is, I can see that it would annoy you.
Wow, that dead sheep smells pretty great. I mean, wow. but it's nothing compared to Jake. Seems like some mutt is marking my territory. Join you? No way. I mean, you smell pretty great. Even better than the dumpster behind the butcher's house. But the town is full of scary stuff like body snatchers and bathtubs. Without my best friend, the most awesome Jake ever, here to protect me, I'd rather stay far away. Just bring those smelly items to me here. If I ever find out who killed Jake, someone stole Jake. Listen, if you got Esmeralda, Jake has the best smell. I'd know it anywhere. Evelyn, I always thought her stink was a pretty good stink. Let me give that a sniff. This smells awesome. Too awesome. This has Jake's scent all over it.
I was kind of hoping for a little bit more clarification there. I don't want to upset her just to dig up that one grave. I don't think that matters. Let us do a little bit of inventory cleaning because we are way overloaded and I really need to get rid of some stuff. Also, since we are level 9, we should probably be able to make some better gear. Right. What items do I have? I have a lot of keys. I need to get you to give me all the heavy ingredients. And turn that into something more useful. Alright, let's see if I can do something else. And I have some silver bars. Can I combine this with a branch to make something? No. How about... regular iron bar? There's a crossbow. Steel bar with a branch. Hammer and a branch. How do you make hammers? Shouldn't be this hard. Right. Alright, some leather shoes. You have some leather, right? I didn't give it all away. Or did I? I may as well make a string as well. But I wanted to see if I could make some shoes. From leather. Alright, superior leather boots. See how superior they are. Right, they're definitely better armor-wise. Don't really care too much about the sneaking. Can I use cloth scraps on this? And that makes sense. That doesn't work. Metal scraps. Yeah, well, I should have some metal scraps, right? Did I use them all? I can't have used them all. Did I give those away? No, you just have skulls. You have nothing. You have a lot of heavy stuff, but nothing I particularly care about. Right, let's just craft a string so I can get rid of that crossbow. It's a fairly good crossbow. Alright, let's go grab some more items. Marketplace. And then we should probably go see the commander and make him very happy that I've solved the murder. And I still not used the bloodstone. I mean, eventually I will have to. I will need the starstone in order to progress the expansion of the End of Time.
Not in the mood for cheese. That excuse is more powerful than the slice of this pie or the bed.
Well, what sort of arrows do you want? Freezing? Silver? Poison? Get to the point.
Made a big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
I don't need that.
Any further news about the orcs?
Not as near as I can tell. I can't tell one tribe from the next, or we might know who to blame.
My coin's on that vile Gratilda. She never can brook peace for long.
Savagery's in their very blood. Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies Cyseal's ever seen.
Alright.
Dearest customer, I've never seen an aura so plagued by ether. Thank Astarte, I've just the earth scroll to ground you.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
Alright, needle. Metal scraps, yes please. Lucky rabbit's paw, feather. Big chicken foot, adult handlers, sharp claws.
See if you can choose the finest greens.
Keep supplied. Let's just purchase those outright. You probably wouldn't mind holding on to a couple of faves for me. What brings really
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Join the Spud Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.
Not in the mood for cheese. The excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine Gorman bear.
that'll do for that. Let's go to Esmeralda's shop. See if I can pluck more money out of her.
Assure me, dear Septimus, that you haven't been The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth.
Alright. Haven't got any stuff that I really care about, but that's fine. Let's get rid of all the old stuff that I definitely will not be using anymore. The branch. The swords we can repurpose, at least. I don't think we can do that with them. There. So, let us move to the commander. Actually, as long as we're here, I'm just gonna stop by in the library because I want to get rid of some books, which will also help lighten my load a little bit. Anything new, Victoria?
Get a friend.
Secrets of the Scroll 7. Alright, I'll purchase that. We will eventually need that. But not right now, so... only 1 gold coin. Fair enough. Right.
Place this book here. A volume of poetry among novels? Urak! What mayhem.
Improved bow. Well, that could all be very useful. That should help improve all my gear.
Armor. Princess Buttercup with the blushing bottom. Stenteken. Esmeralda does have a propensity for all things naughty, hasn't she?
Right. Finished all the dings. The Secrets of the Scroll and Fun with Fluids. Secrets of the Scroll. Which one is it? Right, Fun with Fluids, at least that one we can enter right away. Number 5, we already have one of those, so...
Esmeralda does have a propensity for all things naughty,
String Enthusiast. Volume 1, can go in here. Secrets of the Scroll 6. The Superfluous 1. 4. Didn't have before. We did read it, right?
Princess Buttercup with the
Yeah.
blushing bottom. Stenteken.
Secrets of the Scroll 7.
Esmeralda does have a propensity for all things naughty, hasn't she?
And then need the book on melting, which is, I believe, this one. Number 3, that's a bonus volume. Right.
The knight in see-through armor, Princess Buttercup with the...
Alright, now let's go warn the command or tell the commander the good news. I am curious though, what is exactly the recipe for making better stuff? The improved club, that requires a moonstone. A staff. Polished longbow. Branch with a branch. Beer and so. Yeah, I'm not sure that's how you make beers, but fair enough. Well, I guess we just at least have a method to make it better once.
Ah, the Source Hunter. Oh, joyous hour.
Oh, you are happy to see me. Good. Right, we don't have that. Crippling blow, I think we have. Cure wounds, helping hand, battering ram, and courage. I don't think we have courage. Melee power stance. Melee defensive stance. Crushing fist we have. Taunt. Don't think we have a power stance. Do I have any equipment I can sell to you? Yeah, the old metal helmets. That's fine, alright.
So, let me get this straight. There are insidious sorcerers running about town that turned a council ambassador into a zombie for sport, after said councillor was murdered by some mystery witch who subsequently trotted off to her cabin in Luculla Woods. Sure you haven't omitted relevant details like, flying brooms, black cats, and bloody pentagrams? By Belagar's nebbers. Sounds like a fantasy tale mothers tell their children before bed. And I bet none of it's more than fantasy either. Though no doubt Ahu puts stock in your every word. Anyway, be these truths, half-truths, or outright lies, it seems to me your business in Cyseal is concluded. Don't let the undead hit you on the way out.
I'll take my leave. Right, you'll probably change this tune when we finish dealing with the with Brachus Rex. Alright. Aru have anything of use to sell?
I hope your quest fares well, dear hunter.
Alright, more resurrect scrolls, yes please. Not much in ingredients. And well, we have money now. We should sell stuff. Or buy stuff, rather. Sell some basic gear. Non-magical boots. Not oil. Fire surface. I think we have the coin, may as well. You, on the other hand, have a lot of ropes that we have no real use for. And some of these I might want to actually use, but get some money back. And let's see. And this one can go. And those are staves, not other stuff. Right. That'll do for now. Right, any skills that I can learn?
Sorry, sir.
Right, this should go to Arneman. Let's see. Arneman, this one.
Sorry, sir.
I can't learn that. Give this to Medora. And these would all go to Arneman, of course.
Sorry, sir.
Can I learn this skill? Yes, I can.
Sorry, sir.
Right, so we do have the amulet. I was kind of worried we had not picked that up. Right, I kind of want to go see what sort of weapon we can make now. Just in case I can give Medora a better weapon than the scythe she currently has. While it is cool, it is also kind of clumsy.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Also...
Well, what sort of arrows do you want? Freezing? Silver? Poison? Get to the point.
Yes, I am purposely drawing out that I don't have to fight Brachus Rex, perhaps, but that fight is kind of difficult. And I keep saying that and winning easily, but there's a reason why Brachus Rex is the last thing you do before you leave. Alright, recipes for a polished 200 sword is a large iron bar and any anvil. Do I have a large iron bar? Polished two-handed sword, right? And then we can use the whetstone wheel on the polished two-handed sword to make it better. Improved two-handed sword. And if I now give this to Medora, there is indeed a slight boost to her ability to do damage. But it requires more strength than what she has. Darn. She already has a strength ring. I mean, we'll keep this. But what else to do? Axes also do slashing damage. Right, how do I create a moonstone? Potential combinations. Yeah, I gotta try. Adora, if you would be so kind as to give me that sword back. Do I have the skill to combine this with the ingredient Tormented Soul? Alright, that is a combination, but I can't make it yet. Moonstone. I've got moon dust. Where do you get moonstone from? You make that? After boots. Another thing. It might be, but I'm probably overthinking this. I did set up a kitchen on my own. Just want to see if I can boil my shoes.
Toasty!
Toasty?
Right, combine with... superior leather boots. No, that's not a valid combination. Can I boil hides? No. Yeah, she might, but I didn't think she had any last time I checked. I mean, Esmeralda didn't have any. Always so random what kind of stuff she has.
Seen an aura so plagued by ether. Thank Astarte, I've just the earth scroll to ground you.
No, she just has basic stuff. Sharp teeth, creepy eyes. I'll take it, because that's useful stuff, but doesn't help, fortunately. Yes, just gonna have to be a thing. Alright, but I do probably want to improve my make a bow. How about I make a bow again? Bow, 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 bow. Right, I need a sinew and a branch. I think I have that still. Right. Now, how picky is it gonna be? Because I have strong sinews. Did I not have a branch? I know I had a branch. Yeah. Just in a different menu. Alright. Sinew and Lanius? No. Equipment. That's an invalid combination. Alright. Then we'll take the strong sinew, fly dagger. So we can make regular sinews. What do you mean it's not right? That's the exact ingredients you're telling me it should be here. Oh, right, bowstring. Alright, I'll have bowstring to sinews. That's where I'm going wrong the entire time. Can I do 2 strong sinews? I'm not sure this is the right combination. Yeah, I think that just gives me the same thing. Sinew with sinew. It doesn't stack for some reason, but combine with the polished longbow. And then we have the improved longbow. Was that another thing? Yeah. Polished longbow. Yeah, overall better. A malformed and twisted bow that was hastily assembled and shoddily strung. Shockingly, its arrows still fly true in her plenty. Really, game? You gonna diss me like that? I mean, my new bow is still better than what I just got anyway, so... Alright, that's quite enough preparation as is. Let us position ourselves in front of Brachus Rex. So we need to go back to the old church. Yeah. I mean, for better gear, I probably need to go find a different location. The shop in Silverglen, I think, has more useful stuff for me to experiment with. Alright, now we should be able to lower this force field.
The immaculate amulet fits perfectly inside.
Malia. Precious Malia. I'm a fool. Please. You... Source Hunter. Ha. By the health of the Seven, you're here. There may yet be hope. Perhaps you remember me as a healer. But gods, what a herald of death I've become. I'm beyond redemption now. But you alone may save Cyseal, may save all of Rivellon from the horror I've summoned. King Brachus. Brachus Rex, from the tales of old. He lives. The mad Source King, the Lord of Chaos. I have awakened him.
What happened here?
I've done a terrible thing. I've raised a mad king from beyond the grave. I imagined so very foolishly that I'd be able to extract an ancient secret from him. But with a simple flash of his arcane magic, I was finished.
I have many questions.
I'll tell you all I know, Source Hunter.
What do you mean you have awakened the long-dead king?
Resurrected, revived. The king lives, but not as the man he once was. He retains the mark of death upon him, like a festering wound.
Who is or was King Brachus?
The last of the mad Source Kings he was. The tyrant who nearly condemned Rivellon to oblivion. He began the War of Wars, marching brother against friend. until every land and home burned with death. It was during this dark time that your order, the Source Hunters, was formed. Brachus was defeated, and Source outlawed from the land.
Why did you awaken him then?
Brachus was a dangerous monster, but he achieved things no man or mortal could have dreamt of. He alone is said to have known a great secret, how to break a forge of souls. I promised to extract this secret for a woman calling herself the Conduit. In exchange, she vowed to reveal to me a certain power of her own. In hindsight, I see that I dealt with the devil, and I've received my damnation.
How did you call him forth from the land of the dead?
I was given a great stone, a bloodstone, but more charged with life than any I'd seen before. The Conduit said it would imbue Brachus with life enough to share the secret she craved. But what he has become, his powers have all returned, and I cannot stop him.
You. Was it you who raised the undead around Cyseal?
My failures. My failures are so many, I can hide them no longer. In my pursuit of the Source King, I've called forth abominations that neither I nor any other can destroy. The ghoul that guards the lighthouse, the Baron of Bones, the twins by fire joined. Their ghastly faces haunt me, and they in turn have rifled through the graves and sarcophagi of Cyseal in search of undead minions. Undead, Source Hunter, unkillable. I fear this plague may never end, no matter how many times the rotten dead are defeated.
Alright, about the Conduit.
Curse her name, her hell-sent promises.
Can you tell me about her?
She claims to be a link between her goddess and the world of men. I never believed her divine claims, but I could not deny her great power. It was she who showed me that Bloodstone could be used for more than healing. Her stones, particularly powerful and potent, could raise the dead.
And what did the Conduit promise you in return for your help?
What could turn any soft soul towards wickedness? My weakness was love, and it was love that she promised me. The Conduit had shown me how to raise skeletons and zombies from their graves. But what I craved was something far more rare. A second life. A true second life for my wife, Malia. She was a beautiful soul, snatched from the world of the living far before her time. Now the Conduit's promise seemed simple. A secret for a secret. I'd tell her how to break the soul forge, and she'd tell me how to bring Malia back.
Yeah. I mean, Resurrect Scroll, always useful. I'll take the healing potions.
You can defeat the unholiness I've raised, Source Hunter. You can save the countless innocents that will perish under the Source King's mad fist. I pray... No, I believe you can reverse my failures.
He's dead. There's nothing else here. What is beyond this door? I think that's pretty much just going straight into combat.
One who comes to watch the spectacle, to see the sovereign of the Source ascend again. Or perhaps you are the first in a long new line. The first that will try to stop my dominion again. Oh, by the emerald eyes of the goddess, would you believe that I can still feel it ever so vaguely? The force of the stab that cleft my heart and sent my soul shivering into death. But my followers have done it. They have done it like I knew they would. Blood, the thick red gravy, the source of souls, has been yielded unto star-sent stones and has swept away the eternal shadows. How long has it been, I wonder, my first repose in death? An hour? The time it takes the seas to tear down cliffs. It is of no matter. I live, and I shall claim my throne anew.
You are the fabled Brachus Rex, I presume?
A fable I may have become as time dragged on, but a fact I am once more, little one. Don't all of you miserable mortals realize that they who are one with Source have thrown off the burdensome mantle of death forever? I embraced Source. I drank it, made it part of my blood and my being. And so a warlord became a sorcerer, and a sorcerer became a king. The fools of this world dubbed me a tyrant, for the gods convinced them I was such, fearful as they were of my rise in power. Armies amassed, too many. Scores I slew, too few. Death took me, too soon, but not for all time.
Tell me, what does the name Cassandra mean to you?
Not a thing. There was a woman once that went by that name, until I mangled her body into that of a leaf. Oh, my sister dearest, Cassandra, and her man-cat. Mere pets of mine, the both of them. Tools to bruise and break as I saw fit. They bled so very beautifully.
I am told the reason for your resurrection is a secret you hold. How to break a soul forge.
The reason for my resurrection, O simplest of spirits, is that I was destined to be. Were it not for the vainglorious fools that raised me now, it would have been another, perhaps wiser being that would have done so in time. And time is of no matter, only to be. Eternally, a woman seeks my secret, for her soul is entwined with another's, yes. Where once they were inseparable, now they have grown apart in purpose and intent. But my secrets are mine to keep. Perhaps when she lies shivering before me, pledging alliance to her king, I will break her forge before I break her.
I've heard enough. We Source Hunters undid you once, we will do so again.
A Source Hunter. So you are, though you are so much more, and do not even know it. No matter, they still smell like you do, by the by, your brother and sister hunters, as they closed in around me that first time. Fear. That most sly, most intangible of sense. Drowned out soon afterward by the acid stench of urine. I had but to look at them, and they rusted their chainmail where they stood. I undid so manifold they had to wade through the gore of the fallen. Oh, what a feast, what fountains of gravy we had. Alas, that there were too many, as there clearly are too many of you still. Although, life renewed has made me rather peckish. And from the looks of you, you need but the slightest of squeezes to make squirt the source's sauce from your soft, fleshy shell. Yes, look at you. Plump as a leech bulging with freshly sucked blood. Oh, I do believe, as my servants would say as they brought in a squirming, plump girl on a plate, that dinner is served.
Right, he gets the first move. Darn.
From drizzle to deluge. I feel better already.
Alright, I definitely need to get you back.
Life roils within these veins.
Oh, would you stop that?
A stitch in time, eh, my friend? My heart beats too slowly to sustain me.
As thrilling as the stage, though not half so bloody.
It never rains, but it pours, eh?
Alright, perfect time to use that.
These flames bite deep.
can't.
Stay back, my friend.
Right. You're poisoned for a few more turns. And that heals you, of course it does.
Into the fray once more.
Quick reflexes, pierce deeper.
And of course he is immune to that.
Ramming speed.
Your demise.
Alright, that's one down.
Seven, call me home.
Right. Healing potion. Another one bites the dust. Do I have any cold arrows? Also doesn't fall under that. No, doesn't look like it. See if I can knock him down.
Put you in your place.
That helps. Don't think I have enough for another one. Oh, that costs 4 points. I don't have that. Darn. Right, Jahan, get off the floor. And I have no potions.
Frosty fragments.
They're all undead, so that doesn't help. Actually, first heal. Here, freeze you. Resist everything, why don't you? Ow.
Solid as a rock. Direct hit and hit and hit.
Alright. Yes. Your turn, come on. He decides to do nothing. So many spells. That's summon a distraction. and I kind of don't want you to go over there, but I'm also sort of happy that you're not bothering with me right now. Right, shoot fire arrow at you. There's no point in drawing blood from something that doesn't have blood. Let's make sure it's dry in here, or wet in here, so that he cannot heal himself.
It never rains, but it pours, eh?
Alright, that's annoying, but not the worst. You're wet, so likely I'll not be able to do anything particularly interesting. Let's bless you. That did not work. Heal.
As good as the new pin.
Cool, that actually almost killed him. And one more. Alright, now it's just the king himself. All I've got to do is not use fire on him. Could be doable. He's got that big axe. Nice. Alright, Medora, can you not slip on the ice? Good job. Hit him again. And come on, don't fall, don't fall. And you don't have enough points. And does he bleed? He doesn't bleed. I didn't expect him to, but would still have been kind of nice. Nice. Well, it is earth damage. Hopefully it doesn't set anything on fire. Where is he? Right, just on it. Right. Clear that stuff off. Right, collateral damage. I'm sure that the ice had melted, but yes, it did. Ah. We win by default.
May his soul remain in the depths of hell for good.
And let's gather around again and heal up.
Drink of divinity!
Alright. That seems like a good place to end the stream for today. Sorry if I got a little quiet in the end there. This fight I thought I had lost it when he threw all that fire at me at the start. But I'm kind of glad he didn't. Anyway, that's it for this live stream. Thank you all for coming by and for talking in chat if you did. I'll probably still be continuing this next week. Hopefully we'll be making some good progress to actually getting out of Cyseal, now that we've pretty much finished all the quests here. There's still some loose ends to tie up, but we can work on that as we go. No other announcements really. Thank you all for coming by. If you enjoy my content, please rate, comment and subscribe, and I will see you all next time, hopefully. Bye.